Hello everyone, my name is Andy. Today is Friday, July 7th. Time is around 10 GMT, and we will have a look at the Dow futures on the Oanda platform. So normally I only do my higher time frame analysis in the weekend, but for today I will combine my higher time frame analysis with my lower time frame analysis, because I did this for the European indices. Like yesterday we took out some significant lows there, and we needed to have the higher time frame analysis in order to understand the lower time frame analysis. And I will now do the same for the American indices, the Dow and the Nasdaq. So my take on the Dow is that from this low here, the March 2020 lows, we did a first impulse up as a wave one. We have clearly 5 waves here. We end with divergence, so the cycle up ended here, in my opinion. Then we did a correction to the downside as an ABC structure. An important remark is that we did not reach the 0.5 FIB retracement here. So we started to pull back, or to go up, earlier. And now, if our wave 2 low is really in here, then we already know the target for our wave 3, which can be found by taking the length of our wave 1 here, the length of our wave 2, and then the area between the 1 and the 1.618 FIB extension is where we should go. So this looks very bullish. This is my primary scenario. But if you have seen my earlier higher time frame analysis, then you should know there is still an alternative possible. As long as we do not take out this high here, it might still be that we are doing this wave 2 correction, and then we could actually end up with something like this, that this was just a wave A, that we here had the wave B to the upside, and that we will pull back to do a final wave C in order to complete a wave 2 here. And so that would mean that we also get into this area where a wave 2 normally should end. But yeah, for now, I will assume that the wave 2 low was in here, simply because it looks more credible that we go up, that we further have upside from here than downside, because there is already quite some separation between this low and the current price. So I believe it's better to show you this bullish scenario as my primary scenario, but please do not forget that something bearish like I just showed is still possible. Then if we have a look at the daily chart, so here this was our high, this was our wave 2 low, and yeah, we are doing a nice structure here in the Dow. Like, we had the first wave 1 up, wave 2 retracement. If this is really the wave 2 low, it would mean that we go into this area here. This becomes our target. This is again the area that we can find by taking the length of wave 1, the length of wave 2, and then we should end again between the 1 and the 1.618 FIB extension. Now here, same situation as on the weekly. As long as we do not take out this high here, it could still be that this wave 2 is still ongoing. Like, it could be that this is an A, this was our B, and that we are now doing a C downward to penetrate deeper into this area here. So it looks, or it is quite important that we take out this high. If we would take out this high, we would have more confirmation that we are actually going up towards this area. It would mean that we start a sequence in the daily of higher highs and higher lows. So far we had from here we had lower lows and lower highs, so this would mean that we have a turnaround. But okay, also here I assume a bullish scenario, but please be aware that the bearish scenario can still play out. Then we go to the 4 hour. So this is this wave 1 high, wave 2 low, and then again here, nice structure. We had a first impulse up as a wave 1, then wave 2 down again as an ABC. Very nice reaction here from the 0.5 FIP retracement. And so here, yeah, if this was our wave 1 and this was our wave 2, then we already know the target for our wave 3. And this wave 3 is I'm sorry, I want the Fibonacci tool, of course. This wave 3 we can find by taking the length of wave 1, the length of wave 2, and then we should go into this area. This becomes our target here, the area between the 1 and the 1.618 FIB extension for this wave 3. Now let's have a closer look at the lower time frame. First of all, maybe a conclusion for investors is that yeah, there's not really something you can do as an investor. I would say, like, if you want to buy, I would hope. Yeah, no, hope is the wrong word. Like, hope does not mean anything in financial markets. I mean, I should wait. Like, if we would pull back, like if the wave 2 is not finished here, but if we pull back deeper as a wave 2, then as an investor, I would buy again. If we do not pull back and you are already long, then this is the area where I should take profit as an investor. So if you only invest in the long term, the higher time frame, the weekly, the daily, you're not a trader. I think only these areas are relevant. So now we are somewhere in between, and there is not much that you can do, in my opinion. Here into this area, if we pull back, I would buy. If we go up here, I would take some profit. Okay, then let's further zoom in. So I just discussed the 4 hour. Now we go really to the lower time frame, the 1 hour, the 15 minutes for which is actually meant for traders. So from this wave 2 low, I believe we had an impulse up here as a wave 1. This structure is complete. And then we had a pullback. We tried to buy this pullback, but we didn't reach the area here, or wave C area, so we missed this trade. And from here we went up again. Now this here becomes interesting to analyze in more detail. Yesterday, maybe let me show you on the 15 minute. Yesterday, I told you to watch out for this area, as this was the area for where we could expect a wave C to end. At the moment I was recording, I told you there was no reason, although we were in the area. I told you there was no reason to buy yet because it looked way too strong downwards. There was no divergence yet, and so yesterday that did not really change. We just dropped, and there was absolutely no reason to buy here. Like, if you do not see 5 waves down finishing in this area with divergence, you do not buy. It was simply too strong. However, what we saw is a nice reaction from here. Actually, the lower level of where a wave 2 should end. Like, if this is our wave 1, then a wave 2, I mean this wave 2, should end between the 0.854 and the 0.5 FIP retracement. And we had a nice reaction from here to the upside. So now there are 2 possibilities, I think, in the lower time frame. First is that our wave 2 is in here, and this would mean that you have a clear setup, I think. Like if you would go long here, this becomes your invalidation level. So if we break this low, it would mean that this was not a wave 1 and this was not a wave 2. So there is a clear setup here for a long trade. So now it's just up to you if this fits in your trading style, in your risk management, if your risk reward is high enough, like entering here against this low. This is not really my kind of trade. I prefer to trade from this kind of areas, and I will explain you in a minute what I am waiting for. But this is at least a clear setup. It's up to you to take it or not. Like if this is the wave 1 and this is the wave 2, then our target is, if we take the length of wave 1, the length of wave 2, then here this area becomes our target for this wave 3. So not my type of trade, but a clear setup, I would say. This is the invalidation, and this is the target. So this is one thing that can play out today, that we hold this low here, that we hold this low. Like we can still go a bit deeper. This low needs to hold, otherwise the setup is invalidated, and we move up from here into this area. Now, I already told you yesterday the problem with this as a wave 2 is that we did not retrace deep enough, as you can see. Like if we take the length, sorry, wrong tool. If we take the length of wave 1, then a wave 2 typically goes into the area between the 0.5 and 0.854 FIP retracement. And here we almost reached the 0.5, but as a wave 2, I really prefer to go deeper into this area. So if this is not a wave 2, it could be that our wave 2 is still ongoing, and that this is an ABC structure which is playing out. So like this, actually. I will put it in another color, in red. But that does not really mean it is my second scenario. I think both scenarios are equally valid, and I think now the second one I'm showing is a safer way to go long, or which fits better in my trading system. So that would be that this is just the A, this is the B, and now we will have a wave C to the downside. And then what we are looking for is this here to go long. So we take the length of wave A, we take the length of wave B, and then the area here between the 1 and the 1.618 FIP extension is the area. Let me put it in red. Is the area from where we should go up again. So then here our wave 2 is finished. Wave 1, A, B, C, wave 2, and from here we can go long again. So this is what I am looking for today. What I then want to see is from here 5 waves down, and then I would count this as something like this here. So I believe, this is the 1, this is the 2, then this looks like the 3. We now need a 4, and we enter this area as a wave 5 with divergence. So let me put it in red. So this is the setup I am looking for today, a wave 5 into this area with divergence. Now, it could be that we do not reach this area. This is always possible. Like it is enough if we take out this wave A low, it is enough to have our wave C actually. And taking out this wave A low is slightly above this area. So this is also something that is possible. Let me put this, yeah. So, okay, for today, I think 2 setups, or this low holds here and our wave 2 was in here and we have a wave 2 of the lower degree here ready for more upside, or the wave 2 in the higher degree was not in yet and we go into this area, and from here I think a long can be initiated if we see 5 waves down ending with divergence into this area. So this is my analysis for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work so I can further grow this channel. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day and see you back on Monday for an analysis of the lower time frame. Bye bye.